Hey there, thanks so much for being a part of our life groups here at Liverpool One Church. We always say it, but it's the best way to help a large and growing church feel small, and it's the best place for you to make some God-honoring friendships. We've been in a series right now called Legacy because we are building up to this coming Sunday where we're going to be taking in our legacy cards. We're going to be bringing in our once a year annual above and beyond offering. This isn't about bringing in tithes. This is about bringing in above and beyond that which we naturally give once a year, because we believe that the model has been set to us by our Father in heaven that we're called to live an extravagantly generous life. We think that actually this is depicted everywhere in all of the gospel accounts. What we know is this: God gave of his best and he gave of his one and only son so that we can know him. So if that isn't generosity at play, I don't know what is. So on Sunday, what we spoke about was 4 key areas that we've got to make sure that we're looking after in our own heart, because these 4 things will work against us in terms of our generosity if we're not careful. We spoke about how you've got to be careful to make sure that you don't have a selfish heart. In other words, you don't give to get, but rather we give to give. It's an honor and a privilege that we get to give, and we're not giving what we don't have. We're bringing a part and sharing a piece of what we do have. But then in Deuteronomy 15, which was our focus scripture for this week, we spoke about how we should never give with a grudging heart, because the truth is we sometimes have a selfish heart before we give. So we don't want to give to God because we think we'll have less. But afterwards, there's another problem that's equally as prevalent but a little less talked about, and that's that we give with a grudging heart, which means after we've given, we regret giving because we now have to go without when something breaks because we've already given to God. And check out what Deuteronomy 15 verse 10 tells us. It says, "Give generously to them and do so without a grudging heart. Then, because of this, the Lord your God will bless you in all your work and in everything you put your hand to." You see, the reality of it is this: we don't give to get, but when you give to give and do so without having a grudging heart, it is true that God, when your heart is right, that God takes care of the works of your hands. So I want to go on record and say thank you for getting ready to give without a selfish heart and in a non-grudging way either. Let's just be believing in this time and season that we'll all be able to just demonstrate new ways of generosity, because that's the mantle, that's the level that we're trying to live up to. So let's be a generous church. Remember, Liverpool One, we're about 3 things: humility, unity, and generosity. And this coming Sunday, when we go above and beyond, we're going to outwork that gift of generosity. Thank you for being a part of church. We love you. Can't wait to see you on Sunday at Baptism Sunday.